Okay, I swear to God, every single Lara Croft game, like, every time she's, like, in distress, like, the boat's gonna crash, the plane's gonna crash.
Like, I swear to God, like, she really just needs to get, you know, better boats.
Oh, no!
Oh, shit!
Lara, what are you gonna do, dude? Half the plane is gone! Actually, 90% of it.
And she's buckling herself
Put your seatbelt on!
Come on! She's definitely gonna survive now with that seatbelt.
She's dead. It's over.
Oh my God, she's dead. You play as Laura's ghost.
Get fucked. Oh my God.
Dude, she was a Batman.
Do it. Oh my God.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
Those pretty people. Can I be pretty?
Why are they all gorgeous? Every single Final Fantasy character. God damn it.
Yeah, where's the ugly people?
Is that Auron?
Oh, I think it is. What?
I love him. What? Oh. What?
Oh.
I was like, wait, what? Did they just mix Final Fantasy together?
Yeah, the thing is a collab.
Oh, that's why he was wearing Auron's outfit. Okay, that makes sense. This game looks so adorable. I can't.
He couldn't draw himself better. he got like blocked out eyes.
Christy, he's 10.
Shit, when I was 10, I just put black dots.
Yeah, that's what I do.
The guy put himself bunk out. So those the Chaos Emeralds?
We're Sonic!
It's the Infinity Stones, guys! Oh God!
Oh no!
Yeah! No!
Oh my God. The last guy.
I feel like he just came along without anybody really approving of him.
Yeah, he's just that one friend nobody likes.
So you play as a deaf character.
Ooh, that's pretty interesting. Oh my God! He controls Sora!
I wanted this!
Oh my God, that's fucking hilarious. Roxanne! Oh my God, Riku! I love you! Where's...
Oh no, not them!
What did they do to her? Oh, KAIRI! And AXEL!
KAIRI!
What?
What?
Whoa! Hey Internet, it's Jessica and welcome to the Square Enix E3 conference discussion video. So, I just finished it up and I'm a little bit disappointed because it wasn't really much to show considering we saw majority of what was shown during the Microsoft conference, so it was already like, eh. But we did see a lot of new games, including like Dragon Quest, there's Stormblood for Final Fantasy, the crossover between Final Fantasy and Monster Hunter. But in this video, I'm going to talk about the games that I'm really interested in looking forward to. So let's take a look at Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Even though I did talk about it in my Microsoft video, I want to explain a little bit more because we got more, you know, gameplay footage. So I'm really excited about that. Even a little more of the story trailer. So that was pretty cool. She just was on a plane, it broke in half, and she crashed, and she looked like she died, but she didn't. So it's definitely exploring, you know, the Mayan temples and everything like that. But from the gameplay, it looks like it's a lot of fun. Like the controls look like they're a lot of fun. If I can remember, because I did not play Rise of the Tomb Raider yet, but I remember playing the original, the first Tomb Raider from 2013. The combat was kind of janky a little bit because sometimes some things didn't register, or sometimes like there was no way to like quiet way to kill the person you're trying to kill. So I think it's really cool that they added like the stealth feature into this. You can hide in bushes and stuff like that. Takedowns are a lot easier looking, at least, because like if there's multiple people, you can actually take down 2 at a time, which I think is really cool and really helpful for me, because you know, sometimes I panic and then like everybody will notice that your Laura's there and they'll go after her. So I think that's pretty cool that they added that into it. So let's take an in-depth look into the gameplay. Even though we saw the trailer of Shadow of the Tomb Raider earlier, we got to see new gameplay footage and how much of a badass Lara Croft really is. The combat really reminded me of my times in Metal Gear Solid and The Last of Us. Takedowns of multiple enemies are even possible, which saves me a lot of grief considering I'm not the best with games. There was also mention of full experience underwater and further promotes Laura's survival instincts. And back with the awesome adventures of Captain Spirit, Donod actually came on and actually talked a little bit about what this game is supposed to represent for the Life is Strange universe. So, as I said earlier, it is a demo for Life is Strange 2, which is pretty cool, and what's even cooler is that there's hints into this game that are about the Life is Strange games or further into the universe of future Life is Strange games. And what I think is really awesome is that the choices you make in this quote-unquote demo will affect Life is Strange 2 and the games that come after that. And I think that's so interesting. It's just like, that makes a lot of sense why the game is free, because I was saying earlier, like, why is it free? Like, they should get money for it, but it's kind of like a demo. So I expect it to be maybe like an hour or hour and a half-ish, like kind of like how long the bonus episode was for Before the Storm. Kind of expect it to be that kind of long. But I'm really excited to see what, you know, Donut has done, because, you know, as much as I love Max and Chloe's story, as much as I love the original game, I feel like ever since it got success, you know, Square has been kind of pushing it to be, you know, make money for them, and they keep milking off of the profits that they make. And I'm not saying I didn't like, you know, Before the Storm. I really did like Before the Storm. It was great, and you know, it added to the mystery of like who Rachel Amber was. Even though I don't believe we should have known what Rachel, you know, was as a person, because her whole character is about being a mysterious being, and we don't really know. And then, you know, adding to the fact that Deck 9 was the one who took over for Before the Storm and not Donut Entertainment. And not that I don't like Deck 9 or anything, they did a great job with Before the Storm, but I'm looking forward to going back to Donut's production and seeing where they will take the story of Life is Strange 2, because, you know, Life is Strange is such an important game to me, and I just know that whatever they're gonna make, I'm really gonna fall in love with, because it's a new story, new characters, new environment, everything is completely different, so I don't know exactly what is gonna happen, but I can tell, like, I'm gonna be emotional about this game. I was already emotional about it when I saw the trailer during the, you know, Microsoft's conference, so whatever Captain Spirit has to bring, I can tell, like, it's gonna be a meaningful one, because it has to be. This is what Life is Strange is about, right? So I'm looking forward to it. So let's take a look at the new gameplay footage. Another we've already seen, but the developers at Donut came on and explained a little more about what Captain Spirit is in relation to Life is Strange 2. As I said before, it is a demo for the Life is Strange 2 game, and it's for the expanded universe of Life is Strange. As Raoul explained, Captain Spirit holds many secrets, and clues to what the new games will be about. The choices you make in Captain Spirit will also impact your story for Life is Strange 2. Yep, the consequences carry over into the next game. Along with that, there was The Quiet Man, and there wasn't really much to go off of. The only thing that I thought was really interesting was, like, you know, it was like actual live action trailer, and then it switched to in-game trailer. But I don't know exactly what this game is about. It is about a deaf man. I think that's pretty cool, because I don't know many games that include, you know, with disabilities and stuff like that. I know about Perception, I think that's the name of the game, where it's about the main protagonist is a blind woman. I thought that was pretty cool concept, so I think it's really nice that Square is like trying to divulge into that genre where they're introducing characters who have different disabilities and they can use it to their advantage, and I really like that. And from what I'm seeing, at least from like when it turned into a game, it kind of looked like a fighting game. It kind of reminded me of The Bouncer, if anyone remembers that game. That is so old, but that's like one of my favorite games back in the day. And or even like the Sleeping Dogs, even though Sleeping Dogs is not really like fighting game, but you know what I mean. It's something like that. That's kind of the vibe I was getting, and hopefully it is, because Sleeping Dogs is a really good game too. You should totally get it if you haven't played. So it kind of looks like those two games, but I'm not entirely sure what it's about. You guys let me know in the comments if you have any speculations of what The Quiet Man is. But let's take a look at the trailer. There wasn't much detail to go off of, but I was really interested in seeing what this game could be about. It features a deaf man, and he ends up fighting some guys in an alleyway. The tagline says, "Silence rings loudest." Then it ends saying that there will be more information about it in August. To me, it seems kind of like some sort of fighting game. Something like The Bouncer, or maybe something like Sleeping Dogs? I love both of those games, so I'd love to see more information about this. Finally, Kingdom Hearts 3, even though I was freaking out during my reaction, I said Roxas and then Riku's name at the same time because they were talking about Roxas and then I saw Riku and then I was just like, too many things are happening. I'm just really excited for Kingdom Hearts 3 because, like I said before, it's a very important game for me since I've been playing it since I was 8 years old, so it's really, really dear to me. And even though it's been a long time, you know, for me playing the game, the gaps are pretty huge. I really need to replay the game so I can, like, remember a lot of stuff, but we saw new gameplay footage, including, you know, Ratatouille's world. Remy is, like, on top of Sora's head and just, like, cooking. That was so cute. And I think the one thing that broke me was just, like, Lee and KAIRI sitting on the rock, you know, watching the sunset together. I'm just like, what is happening? I can't. What is happening? I still can't get over Aqua because, like, she's still a vessel and we don't know if we can save her or not. I hope so, because that's so heartbreaking. All she wanted was her friends to be together. Why can't you leave her alone? Anyway, let's take a look at the new trailer. And finally, we got more footage from Kingdom Hearts 3, and Remy is finally confirmed to be using Sora to cook his meals. Where's Ignis? We also got more info that the gang is trying to get Roxas back. Meanwhile, Lee watches the sunset with none other than KAIRI. I just have a lot of emotions that I couldn't even process what was happening during the stream. All I know is I can tell this Kingdom Hearts is going to be a big one, story-wise, and will probably break my heart. I just hope Aqua won't stay as a vessel forever and we can actually save her. So that was kind of like my most anticipated games from Square Enix's E3 conference. You know, I want to get into Dragon Quest again, but I know it's going to take a lot of my time, because the last Dragon Quest game I played was 8, I think. But it's really cool to see it there again. But yeah, you guys let me know in the comments what you guys thought about Square Enix's E3. Were there anything you were looking forward to? What is your take on The Quiet Man? Do you have any opinions about that? Did you think the conference was just, like, unnecessary? Because I'm reading on Twitter, a lot of people felt like the conference didn't need to be there just because it was just a bunch of trailers that we already saw. Majority of them we already saw in Microsoft. So, like, I kind of get it, but we'll see. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that bell button so you know when I upload the next E3 discussion video, which will be for Ubisoft. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Bye! Okay. That guy, he's going crazy on the fucking keyboard though. And sometimes that brings people together in a not so cute way. Here are 6 terribly awkward romances in video games. Number 6. Cole and Elsa.